我瞄准了打。
中国18岁功夫美少女一肘定乾坤，下一秒美国不败拳王被打得怀疑人生，对准美国女冠军的脑袋狂轰30多拳。这个功夫美少女可不简单，她年仅18岁就轻松打进了排名前10，又在国际擂台屡战屡胜，拿到了冠军挑战权。不管是美国拳王还是排名前3，通通都逃脱不了被功夫少女暴揍的命运。她堪称是综合格斗界跳舞最妖娆的，又是跳舞界打拳最狠的。在比赛开始之前，她曼妙的舞姿迷倒了万千少男。一旦上了擂台，她那细皮嫩肉的小手便会成为打人的凶器。她就是被誉为功夫美少女的王小花。年纪轻轻才18岁的她就已经在国际擂台征战了多年。就在王小花在国际擂台越战越勇之际，突然杀出来了一位绰号毒蜂的瓦尼亚。这家伙也不是什么容易欺负的善茬，丰富的比赛经验加上精湛的战术打法，还有他那已经完善已久的作战体系，擂台上的瓦尼亚就像是一只毒蜂，但凡被他叮咬到一下，那么就会死无葬身之地。得知王小花酷爱跳舞，瓦尼亚则是在赛前大肆扬言要打断王小花的大腿，让其永远丧失跳舞的资格。看来他对王小花的实力是一无所知，话就不多说了，来让我们欣赏一下王小花的精彩表现。别看王小花很年轻，才18岁，真要是打起架来，王小花一点都不怂，完全就是一个活生生的擂台杀戮机器，不然也不会在18岁情窦初开的年纪杀入排名前10。黑色短裤是美国毒蜂瓦尼亚，擅长柔术摔跤的他对自己的地面缠斗技术非常仔细，并在赛前扬言要掰断王小花的大腿。人家跳舞跳得好好的，这个瓦尼亚真的好歹毒。
Side trying to pull up Jihin, not letting her get underneath those hips.
Rajuan with this early takedown attempt.
Good takedown defense by Stamp right there. She's already starting to make a frame here on the clinch, but you can see Jihin strong in the clinch here, pushing Stamp against the cage like this.
Stamp with the back against the cage, trying to escape, throwing knees to the body of Jihin.
Yeah, I like Jihin keeping that pressure, keeping things nice and tight so Stamp can't utilize the clinch and start throwing those elbows. She's really good at that, especially with the redirections inside the clinch to create the space, and then she'll find time to throw those elbows. So it's really smart for Jihin to stay nice.
别以为王小花才18岁就认为她很好欺负，柔术摔跤出身的瓦尼亚根本奈何不了王小花。要想将王小花带入到地面缠斗，除非瓦尼亚用尽全身上下所有的力气，不然王小花坚决不会轻易妥协。瓦尼亚固然很强，无论是在站立还是在内围对抗，他都能压住王小花一头。
For this match, Jihin did a lot of grappling. You can tell by her ears that she has been putting time in on the mats, Rich.
Absolutely. I'll tell you though, I liked what Stamp's doing here, framing. Jihin initially was really working, in this clinch, and able to use her head to maintain position. But here Stamp was able to push her head away, and that's how Jihin ended up losing this takedown on the way down, trying to commit to that. Stamp ends up on the mount here.
Top position here for Stamp. 2 minutes into this opening round, Jihin tried to escape.
Yeah, Jihin's got to scramble. Good job to create space with the hips, get back into half guard. She's got the underhook on the right side. She's got to stay off her back. She's going to use it to get back up, take the back.
王小花3岁习武，5岁熟通各种武术，8岁上台打比赛，13岁成为世界冠军。在没有上擂台之前，王小花是人见人爱的舞蹈领袖。上了擂台之后，王小花瞬间就会化身成为凶狠的杀戮机器，不管对手是谁，只要让王小花遇见，那么通通都撑不过一回合，被打得狼狈不堪。瓦尼亚邀请王小花进入到地面缠斗，已经过去2分30秒，但王小花依然能稳稳地将瓦尼亚控制在站里对拼。
Jihin's being relentless on this takedown attempt. Has her hands locked. Stamp could go for a ride right here. Man, the balance of Stamp is tremendous. But Jihin's able to muscle her down to the ground. Let's see if Jihin can work her way into a more dominant position. Hers.
30 seconds to go, round one.
See, now Stamp has the break. Now she's got separation. She might go.
瓦尼亚就像是一个狗皮膏药，完全不敢与王小花展开正面对抗，唯一能做的就是抱住王小花的大腿，拖延时间。不管遇见什么样的困难，王小花都能在第一时间进行解除，并对瓦尼亚实施进一步更大的压制力。
It's in the making the whole way through.
And she comes out with a heavy right followed by a stiff jab. Inside.
Pressure is moving forward, but she's getting touched on the entry now. Stamp going to the body.
Straight right to the body, and then that jab to the face of Jihin.
You can see the little snarl that develops on Stamp's face, how she gets focused and intense as she starts.
第2回合开始了，王小花的站立格斗技术非常的高超，随时都能把前刺拳打在瓦尼亚的脑袋上。实在顶不住压力的瓦尼亚实施了一次抱摔，格斗技术全面的王小花轻松防住。 从此刻开始，瓦尼亚并没有把王小花看成一个年仅18岁的小朋友。别人的18岁或许在上晚自习，或许辍学上班，但王小花的18岁却已经登上了国际擂台，为国争光。功夫美少女王小花真了不起。
She got caught there coming in.
Oh, she jumps around, takes the back, has the arm trapped.
It's a bad position for Jihin.
Jihin in trouble.
She only has one arm to defend this choke.
Look at that. Stamp Fairtex has the arm trap with her legs. Jihin's able to get it free. Jihin's comfortable here. She spent a lot of time grappling. She's some high-level
under the
jiu-jitsu
chin.
experience,
She's
but
under the
Stamp
chin.
stuck it under the chin. Jihin's got to defend. She's got to peel that arm off of her head.
Oh, it's
getting
coming in.
tighter.
Stamp.
Oh, great job by Jihin to peel off the top hand.
She doesn't have the rear naked all the way in. Stamp, if she wants to be able to finish this, needs to go to a short choke there. Start.
王小花轻而易举就拿到了瓦尼亚的脖子，很快就开始布置裸脚，试图降服瓦尼亚。奈何瓦尼亚这家伙早有防备，就算王小花使出了全身上下所有的力气，都很难在短时间内大获全胜。拿到比赛赛点的王小花一点都没有懈怠，持续给瓦尼亚施加压力。柔术高手竟然被18岁美少女拿到了背后落脚位。
On one, and she can work to spin into the guard or create a little bit of movement here as Stamp Fairtex has her back. Good defense from Jihin. She's comfortable in this position.
Triangle. It's a sign that they've fatigued.
Stamp feeling very good about herself. Stamp dance again inside the one circle.
在站立格斗，瓦尼亚根本不是王小花的对手。就在这电花火石之间，王小花一记势大力沉的肘击打在了瓦尼亚的脑袋上。面对应声倒地的瓦尼亚，王小花没有片刻犹豫，当即就开始往上压制。这一次肘击就是瓦尼亚挨揍的开始。再次拿到优势位置的王小花一点都不冷静，果断开启狂暴模式的同时，还在不停攻击肘击。
Big shot by the #1 contender as she's got Jihin Ratsuwan on her back, dropping elbows.
Absolutely hammering away at Jihin, trying to survive here with 4:14 left in the third round.
Big elbows coming from Stamp. Jihin's trying to keep her close. She's got double underhooks pulling her in, just trying to regain her senses. She knows that she's not supposed to just keep her back flat on the mat, and she's supposed to angle off and get her side onto the mat and get a little bit of movement going on. But I think she's just trying to recover here from that big shot and those elbows that came down from the guard of Stamp.
Yeah, Jihin's too experienced of a grappler to just grab hold of Stamp like that. She's out.
被全方位压制住的瓦尼亚很是狼狈，根本挣脱不了王小花的束缚。唯一能做的就是防守，尽量将王小花的进攻全部躲闪掉。然而此时的王小花还在对瓦尼亚发起猛烈进攻，再加上王小花还在不断转换位置，让本就不占优势的瓦尼亚变得更加劣势。
Jihin's got her feet up on the hips.
She's complete that if you mess around too long in the guard like this, you make one little error, she will snap into a triangle or an armbar.
But the corner sees it. The corner sees what Jihin's trying to do, and they're guiding Stamp through it. They're saying, watch the armbar, be careful with it. Jihin transitions to the head control, and that just eliminates the posturing ability of Stamp. But Stamp still finds a way to create a little bit of space, and then
王小花不仅跳舞跳得好看，打拳打得也很好看。面对美国不败拳王的赛前挑衅，他没有任何废话，拿着拳头就开始狂砸瓦尼亚的脑袋。普通的防守对王小花来说根本就没有效果，照样会挨到王小花的重击。
Here
see
comes
Stamp can fight out of it.
Stamp in some trouble now. The tides have turned.
Oh, she's out. But Jihin's on top. What a scramble by Stamp. Stamp's going after the leg. Stamp's going after the leg lock.
40 seconds remaining as the action picks up.
Look at Stamp Fairtex striking on the knee.
Stamp trying to lock it in.
This will be crazy if Stamp wins via bar.
Jihin able to wriggle free with some.
时间越来越紧迫，瓦尼亚的劣势越来越大。年仅18岁的王小花真的太厉害了，完全不像是一个18岁的小孩。
Pass coming from Jihin Ratsuwan. Very tough.
Stamp.
Yeah, you can see this is where Jihin stood in front of Stamp without that forward pressure, and she just allows Stamp to do what Stamp does when she steps in hard.
最终，王小花在擂台上教训了瓦尼亚15分钟，让他彻底的认识到了中国功夫的伟大。 如果满分是100分的话，你会给王小花打几分？视频到这就结束了，咱们下期不见不散。